What's going on, YouTube Nation? This is Dark Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so not miss future videos. I pretty much lost my voice still. It's Sunday, 4:10 p.m. and I'm doing this video. I lost my voice from being at the Ohio State-Texas game. Very good game. Very, very, very good game. And two things about these programs, Texas and Ohio State, is consistency. And MSTY and ULTY aren't really consistent. But these two Bitcoin ETFs that I really like are consistent and they distribute very good passive income for me. And I'm going to show you some changes I made probably later this week to start turbocharging my dividend portfolio with one of these ETFs. Now, I know M1 Finance is behind in adding securities, which is frustrating, but these two have done very well for me. And ULTY and MSTY, these are ones that, I'll buy, sell, maybe just get rid of them, period. But the thing I like about ULTY, and I'll say this again, it actually has holdings. Now, I'm not a fan of the synthetic call ETFs. The only two I have left are BTCI and are PLTY and HOOY. So I really like, again, consistency for long term. These are probably long-term ETFs that I'm going to hold. They're directly correlated with Bitcoin. So if you're new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit notification bell so not miss future videos. Smash that like button. Let's check out these two ETFs right now. Here's two things I'm going to show you. ULTY and MSTY. Now, ULTY in April kind of changed their ways. Okay, they used to be synthetic calls, and it went down the tubes. Then you see a little bit of equilibrium right around April from 545 to 567. So again, they changed their philosophy with ULTY. I think changing their philosophy with ULTY probably saved a lot of investors from selling and doing a massive sell-off with ULTY. The NAV is, so far, it's since April when they changed their philosophy, holding securities and all that, still within the $5-6 range. So they probably saved it from a reverse split. Now, MSTY, since inception, has been down 28.24%. It's starting to appear the writings on the wall, and these other two ETFs are better than MSTY. They're already showing it, the distribution-wise, and NAV is showing that it's better than MSTY. So a lot of you guys who told me that I was wrong with MSTY, yeah, you know what? It was nice right here when it was 37.58. Now it's 15.50, and it might drop even more. So the distribution is dropping, the NAV is dropping, the writing's on the wall. I had to get rid of it. Now, I'll maybe rebuy it, or if I see that MicroStrategy is in decent shape, but Bitcoin, it's directly correlated with Bitcoin, and unfortunately, these are synthetic calls. These aren't actual shares of MicroStrategy. So really, really, you get the high yield, but sometimes when the yield's out there, the NAV drops. Now, ULTY, they're trying to, they're doing what they can to keep it safe. MSTY, it's just synthetic calls. So it's going to go down, especially when the market's at an equilibrium with MSTY or Bitcoin. MSTY's going to drop even more. But I'm going to tell you, these ETFs are beautiful and I love them. And this is why I plan on being long-term with them. I can't confirm with MSTY or ULTY that they're long-term, but these two are. Let's go over them. This one I really like, the ProShares Bitcoin ETF sitting at 1954. So when it launched, Bitcoin was having issues. So if it was present time, right around this time, 2024, 2025, maybe the NAV would be better. But guess what? It was a good time for me to buy uh, when the time was right. So 39.51 when it started in 2021, and now it's 19.54. Okay, but guess what? Bitcoin's starting to do good, and there's a direct correlation with Bitcoin. In the past year, it's been actually up 11.09%. So I like that because guess what? Bitcoin has been doing pretty good. And then when Bitcoin does good, this does good. And it's not synthetic calls, which is a little bit safer than MSTY. So let's jump to them. So BITO aims to produce returns that correspond to Bitcoin. The first US Bitcoin linked ETF, familiarity, liquidity, and transparency in an ETF. The investment and objective, BITO seeks results before fees and expenses that are correspond to the performance of Bitcoin. It invests in futures and swap, does not directly invest in Bitcoin itself. So there's no guarantee that the fund will meet its investment objective. So here's growth of $10,000. Now, right here, I just want to confirm that if you reinvested, I'm pretty sure this is reinvesting of dividends, that it would be in the positive of 14,166. Okay, a 41% return. But again, I'm loading it up and putting money in. I'm using its strategy to distribute its passive income to buy dividend growth stocks. Okay. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but again, the NAV and market price, you reinvested. I think this is including reinvesting dividends. It would be in a positive. So again, you don't see anything within it that has Bitcoin. But again, the distributions are pretty nice. You get some good distributions. Fortunately, in April 2025, you get 36 cents. So, this is kind of like my wild card one with distribution. But I like this other one better. I really like the NEOS Bitcoin High Income ETF. And just by studying the trends, okay, if BITO was around November 2024, it's probably its NAV would be better. So BTCI, this one's actually up 13.76%. This is not even including reinvesting dividends. So again, since inception, that's very good. A lot of people love BTCI, and I even said in my theory, I believe that BTCI would beat MSTY in the long run, and I'm starting to appear right. A lot of people are pretty quiet. A lot of people tried to say I was wrong and I don't know what I'm talking about and da 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 da. Well, MSTY's decreasing in distribution. Again, it's synthetic calls. I love the portfolio option income ETFs of YieldMax. I think those are underrated. I think they need to add more of those, to be honest with you. I think that's fantastic. Have a good balance. But BTCI, Bitcoin correlation, which I'll go over, done very well. And I'll show you my moves earlier this week, what I plan on doing with BTC. I already made the move, and you'll see this week. I feel very good about my decision with it because I know long-term wise it'll pay dividends, if you know what I mean. But let's jump to NEOS Bitcoin High Income ETF. So here's the thing. It's a monthly distribution at 27.92%. It's like a yearly distribution. That's not bad. Expense ratio 0.98%. So guess what? Because it's so good, I'm willing to pay that expense ratio. The fund seeks to distribute monthly income generated from writing call options on Bitcoin futures ETFs. Actively managed by NEOS, the fund seeks to offer upside potential via efficient exposure to Bitcoin ETPs. The fund implements a data-driven call option strategy, saving investors the time and potential expenses of trading options themselves. Again, it would take 3 or 4 years for me to master options trading. I know some people offering me to do that privately. I may take up for it, but look, they do the work for me. So the NEOS Bitcoin High Income ETF seeks to generate high monthly income with the potential for appreciation based on the exposure to exchange traded products, ETP, that have direct exposure to Bitcoin. So here's the thing. Okay, the NAV's good, but look at its distributions. So this is what I like. So you got 157. And remember, it's monthly. 143, 133, 125, 151, 139, 147, 141. So we have a consistent range, okay, of the distribution. So it looks like at worst I'll get 125, and at best maybe 150. So you have a good range, maybe. Again, it could be 90 cents or something, but I have a little bit of consistency. Now let's look at MSTY. I mean, at one point when MSTY launched, you had a really good distribution. 412, 252, 303, 233, 194, 185, 419, 442, 308, 227, 202, 137, 133, 237, 147, 123, 118, and 108. So the NAV's dropping, the distribution's dropping. So that's a bad sign. This is why I like the portfolio options income ETFs way better, like CHPY, versus the synthetic call ETFs. And yes, I do call Mike Venturo with Yield Max. I am a huge fan of the portfolio options income ETFs. You know, feel free to go on the spaces and really say your peace of mind, because I love the portfolio options income ETFs. I think they could do so much. They can raise so much capital for that and really have powerful portfolio options income ETFs that run circles over ULTY. So if you're new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. I did this with a terrible voice, this video for you. So you take care and have a good one. And I'm going to jump to my disclaimer. So as a reminder, this is a disclaimer. Do not use my YouTube channel for any form of financial advice. It's strictly for entertainment purposes only. Investing is a big risk. You can gain money, you can lose money, so be aware and do your due diligence. Go to a financial advisor for financial advice. Go to a tax advisor for tax advice. Very straightforward. And again, my videos are for entertainment purposes only. Take care and have a good one.